Hello everyone, in this tutorial we'll be covering how to create a to-do list program in C#. The to-do list will offer functionality to add, remove and view items from the list. Let's get started. So first of all, let's start by printing a welcome message to the user. So let's type, "Welcome to the to-do list program." Then let's create a list of strings to hold our tasks in the to-do list. So let's name this task list and initialize it. Finally, let's create a string called option and set it to an empty string. This option string will contain the player's choice. Now let's create the main loop of the program. We'll use a while loop, which will keep running until the user enters E to exit the program. So once again, let's print out some instructions for the player. So let's type, "What would you like to do?" Enter 1 to add a task to the list. Enter 2 to remove a task from the list. Enter 3 to view the list. And finally, enter E to exit the program. So next let's use our option string to hold the player's choice. So option equals console.readline. So great, we've now set up the main menu for our program. Next we'll need to write a series of if statements for each option. So if option equals 1, then we'll add an item. So let's print a message saying, "Please enter the name of the task to add to the list." Then let's create a string called task and set it to console.readline. And finally, let's add the task to the task list. Let's also print out a message saying the task was successfully added to the list. So great, we've now finished the code for adding an item. Next, let's move on to the code for removing an item. So else if option equals 2, then we'll firstly want to start off by printing all tasks from the list, so we can use a for loop to do this. So for I to length task list dot count. Then let's print a message saying the task number plus colon and then plus the name of the task. So after the for loop, let's ask the user to enter the number of the tasks they'd like to remove from the list. So please enter the number of the task to remove from the list. Then let's retrieve the number entered by creating an integer called task number, setting it to convert.toInt32 and then console.readline. So here we're taking the input from the user and converting it into an integer. And then to remove the item from the list, we type task list.remove at and then pass in task number. So great, we've now handled removing an item from the list. Next we want to work on option 3, which is viewing the list. So else if option equals 3, then we'll simply want to print out the tasks in the list. So we can write a message saying current tasks in the list. And then once again we can use a for loop, set it to task list dot count, and then simply just write the task list of I. So great, we've now finished the main 3 options. Next we want to handle if the user enters E to exit the program, and finally if the user enters an incorrect input. Let's add another else if statement and say option is equal to E. Then let's print a message saying exiting program. And finally, for the incorrect input, you can just type invalid option, please try again. Lastly, outside of our while loop, let's print a message saying, thank you for using the program. So now let's have a test of our program. If we press 1, let's add a task to the list, and it will say task added. Now let's enter 3 to view the list, and we can see our task is in the list. And finally, if you want to remove a task, we enter 2, then we enter 0, and then once again, if you try to view the list, it will say the list is empty. Let's try entering an incorrect option, and it will say invalid option, please try again, and print out menu again. Finally, if we enter E, it will say exiting program, thank you for using this program. And with that, we've now created a to-do list in C#. Naturally, there are many ways to improve this program, such as making sure any number inputs are valid and won't crash your program, and also making sure there are no duplicate tasks in the list. If you'd prefer to see a written version, then please check out the blog post link in the description. As always, thank you for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next.